And we're live. Welcome. It's Dr. Nicole Swiner with Perry Girls TV. Hope you guys are doing well today. Happy New Year. Come on in. Hi, Perry Girls. Hi, H.M. Weber, Heather. Hi. Thanks for inviting followers. Hi, Mama of Two. All right, let's switch it around and get started. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hi. Happy New Year. Hi, Tony. Welcome, welcome. It's me, Docswiner. Thanks for joining. Hi, sports fan Adam. Hi, Michelle Swaby. Make sure you guys share it out. Invite your followers. Hi, Simon B. Welcome. If you guys are joining me for the first time, I am Dr. Nicole Swiner. I am a family doctor in North Carolina, excuse me, who is currently getting over a cold, but we're going to fight through. I am also your Superwoman Complex expert. I've written some books on that topic. And your women, oh, wonderful, physiotherapist. That's wonderful. Welcome. Milton, is he here? Milton, hi. Is that Jason? Who is that? J.S. Davis? Nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, welcome. So I am your women's health, mental health, general health expert, and I am so happy to be your weekly broadcaster for Ask the Doc on Perry Girls TV. This is a phenomenal group. If this is your first time, yes, and Heather is reminding me with a disclaimer, I am a board certified physician, but everyone should have their own primary care physician. Hi, thank you. And their own primary care provider. So if anything is, questionable, or if you have questions about yourself regarding the topics that we discuss here on Ask the Doc, so please ask your own providers about your medical history. However, I always talk about what's relevant to me, my family, my patients. I've been in practice now for 10 years. So I talk about those things that are important to us here. So welcome. Perry Girls is a wonderful group, broadcasting group on Periscope on social media, 11,000 strong. If you are potentially especially if you are a lady and you want to get more live broadcasting under your belt and you want to be more involved with Periscoping and learning more about social media, please join this group, perrygirls.com. And then we have PGTV, which are a series of programming shows that I know you got to be careful, but pick a good person that you have good rapport with. You always have the prerogative to change physicians if you don't have a good relationship with your own. But join Perry Girls TV, and we'll throw out, there you go, pgtvguide.perrygirls.com for all the other shows that we have running weekly. And this is our Wednesday show called Ask the Doc. So let's get started. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you're already having a great New Year. Hey, Go Rice Girl. Hey, Joanne. The first week of the new year, I hope, is going well for you. Hi. So let's get into it. Happy New Year, everyone. So what's the biggest resolution that everyone's talking about for the new year? Every New Year. Weight loss, right? Everybody wants to get back on track. If you slid off the wagon for the holidays, we went through Thanksgiving, actually Halloween, starting with Halloween, we went through Halloween. There you go. Went through Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate usually comes with some treats. Some treats of some sort, and overindulging, right? Not weight. Yep, gotta work on that weight. So weight and health is always something that fresh from the start, day one of the new year back in clinic, I'm talking to my folks about. Hey, Bonnie, thanks for sharing. And by the way, guys, invite your followers on Twitter, on Periscope, share this out, because I know everybody wants a little bit of information about this. And by the way, you can follow me at Docswiner. So Go Rice Girl is showing you how to share. Tap these three dots to share. I have my own channel on Periscope as well, docswiner.com, if you want to get in touch with me. But back to the topic, healthy and safe weight loss. So everybody's trying, the latest colon cleanse, the latest laxative, the latest thing over the counter on TV that they saw and they bought, and they think it's going to drop 30 pounds and they're going to keep it off, and fasting and all that. And all of that, there are some merits to some of those things out there. And I know I have a lot of church members as patients that come in saying they're doing the Daniel fast to begin the year. It's wonderful. Helps you to get focused, helps you to get serious about it, jumpstart. But what I like to talk about are safe, right? You gotta be careful. Safe, effective ways. And so tried and true off the gate. the best regimen for weight loss. Two things: a reasonable diet with portion control, exercise. Period. Point blank. End of story. Okay? The best two things. And I know there are a lot of products, there are a lot of medications, there are a lot of exercise tapes, there are a lot of, buying containers that, et cetera, et cetera. Tried and true. Every study that you read, things that really truly help to have safe, effective, long-lasting weight loss. Decreasing your portions, healthy eating, exercise. If you don't have those two things, I don't care what you do. I don't care what natural supplement, charcoal, et cetera, there you go, Heather. Don't call it a diet, call it a lifestyle change. You want these things to continue over your lifetime. The only way, only tried and true. So just today, literally, before I came in to see you guys, I saw patients all day long. What we do is we talk about healthy eating habits. And one person said that she saw all kinds of medications on TV that talked about this new medicine that's out called Contrave. And by the way, I don't do any, I don't get any money from any product that I mentioned today, so I'm just giving you information. But there's a pharmaceutical drug out named Contrave that there are a lot of commercials for. Have y'all seen Contrave? Contrave is a new medication that actually combines two medications. One is an antidepressant, and the other one is for food addiction. It's actually for addiction of all types. But what we're seeing now is a lot of weight gain. Hi, Coach Mo. Welcome. Happy New Year. A lot of things, related to trouble gaining weight, trouble losing weight, is the addiction to food. I mean, we all have, the majority of us usually end up eating more for comfort. And there are literal receptors in the brain that respond to that. They respond to those endorphins from carbs and from good foods. Hi. So you have to be careful with that. Okay. So there is a medicine for that, just like people can have substance abuse or addicting behaviors to substances, whether it be drugs, alcohol, sex, etc. There are receptors in the brain that respond to that. Naltrexone is usually one of the medications we use to prevent that. So there's a new medicine that combines those two things, right? So yes, it's helpful. And she wanted to try it. And I said, okay, well, are you exercising? She said, no. Judgment face. Gotta exercise, people. You gotta exercise. Or either your weight loss, diet, whatever, is not going to work for very long, or it'll work, but then the weight is going to rebound because you're not maintaining it. Okay. So let's talk about some other just very conservative, like baseline things. So we already established top two things that work, tried and true, greater than any medicine, any surgery, etc. long term. Hi, cousin Wanda. Welcome. Number one, portion control. Okay. So eating healthy, regular foods or regular meals, portion control, and exercise. Okay. How many times a day should we eat? Pop quiz. Y'all know I like the pop quizzes. How many times a day should we eat? Throw out some answers. What do you think? What do you think? How many times? 5. What else? 5 every 3 hours. Okay. Okay. So what is it? If you're awake for about 12 every 4 times. Good. Between Price Lynn and Wanda, between when you hungry. So 5 to 6 is the right answer. So you want to have your 3 square meals. You got to have breakfast. That's majorly important. A lot of people skip breakfast, and you cannot. Even if it's something really quick, or you're grabbing some, some peanuts, or you're grabbing if you're good enough to pre-make, some bacon or something quick, granola bar, something quick, fruit. Grab, gotta start breakfast, because if you don't do breakfast and you're waiting until 12 o'clock noon to eat your lunch, boom, Joanne has it. Your metabolism will not pick up. Your metabolism is what is responsible for your weight maintenance and helping you with energy, etc. If you're not kickstarting your day off with some good fuel, there you go. Feed that body. Need some protein. Then it thinks you're starving and it won't let you lose weight. Okay? Bacon. Bacon is my favorite, right? Get a t-shirt that says bacon. Great protein. Now, unless you're dealing with really high cholesterol and you got to watch your salt, bacon is a great thing to grab real quick. Throw a couple of slices in the microwave because it's good protein. It's not carb related. Carbs, whether, if we eat a biscuit or we eat a cinnamon or a cinnamon bun of some sort, you burn that fuel really fast and then it converts to sugar, and then it doesn't last very long, and then you're hungry within the next hour or so. So the answer to that first question was about between 4 to 6, because you want breakfast, you want lunch, you want dinner, and then you want healthy snacks in between. You don't want to go 8 complete hours without eating something, because your body needs that fuel so it can burn something. You can't burn fuel if you're not putting it in, right? That's a quote. That's a quotable. You can't burn fuel if you're not putting it in. All right. So that's the first key. Second key that I talk to a lot of my patients about, and we did here at my clinic, we did a lifestyle program that helped with weight loss and healthy eating, etc. So a lot of this is what I'm taking from that research that we did. The other thing that I talk about with a lot of our patients is liquid calories. Who goes to a coffee shop every morning? I used to. Who goes to, raise your hand if you go to a coffee shop every morning before you go to work, or at least sometime during the day, and you get that super sized 20-ounce sugar loaded latte. Don't drink coffee? Good for you. Yeah, I used to. I stopped doing it. I was a fiend, and I won't say what coffee shop I was a fiend of. You probably know. But 20 ounces, 16 ounces of a loaded sugar drink turns into sugar. Hello, right? Because we're getting syrups and we're getting additions and we're putting creamer and we're putting sugar. Too much. Okay? So a lot of that pop and soda, major. Don't tell, Heather. Don't tell. But you're right. Gold card and everything. Pop and soda. You cannot drink 3 and 4 cans of caffeinated soda every day to keep you awake and think that it's not going to affect your sugar, and sugar turns into calories. Okay, empty calories. So that's another one. So coffee, really sugary coffees, got to cut back on, or you gotta get sugar-free alternatives. Cut back on the soda and the pop. Who lives in the South? Sweet tea. Sweet tea is major here. We're in North Carolina. Sweet tea is the devil. It is so good. And there are certain restaurants and drive-thrus that, hey, Milton, we can talk about the sweet tea. Certain drive-thrus and restaurants in this area that make the best sweet tea and make huge, 24 to 48 ounces sweet tea loaded with sugar. The cookout, yeah, major. So my husband, which I know that he loves that I quote him all the time, but he stopped drinking these huge things of sweet tea, and literally within a week he lost 5 pounds. Yeah, and it seems to be easier for men as well to lose weight, which is not very fair, but it's good rule of thumb for all of us. A huge vat of sweet tea, or huge gallon, if you get the gallons of sweet tea for some of these restaurants. Major sugar. If you cut back in a week, you'll see the difference. And especially if you're like a diabetic and you're trying to cut back on your sugar for your glucose, be careful. So you could get half and half. You can get half sweet, unsweet, or just get less sweetened altogether. Yeah, like huge, right? So, do half sweet, half unsweetened, or, do smaller doses, or just don't get sweet tea. Take a break from sweet tea altogether. So liquid calories make a huge difference. The same as like with Liberty. Bye. Thank you, Coach Mo. Watch the replay. Share it out. Lemonade is another big one with some of the half Henny. Tyler's daddy. No, that's more calories. So alcohol. Let's talk about alcohol. He says Henny for Hennessy, y'all. So we splurge. Good. Yes. Good prior, Shonda. That's good. Cut it down with water. And I heard you say you drink lemon water too. Alcohol. We overindulge, we celebrate, it's New Year's, it's Christmas, whatever. Alcohol is a huge liquid tank of sugar, empty calories. Empty calories. Shellward Mission, good prior, yeah, good. Loving Lemonade, so you can either get like alternative over the counter, or over the counter, because I'm a doctor, at the grocery store that has a like low sugar variant, or cut that in half with sugar too, with water. That's what I'll do. I love lemonade from a certain restaurant, I won't say, but I get a cup and I usually dole it out in smaller amounts and cut it with some water, So cut back on your alcohol intake. What I'm going to try to do for the new year, God help me, is do an alcohol-free week. And then maybe Friday, Saturday, I can indulge a little bit. Because a little bit of alcohol is okay. especially if you're drinking like, pure red wine, supposed to be healthy for the heart. But you can't have a bottle of wine every single day during the week because that's just, yes, too much alcohol will cause liver disease. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay. So we've reviewed some very basic things that we all know, but we need to remind ourselves of, right? So you got to eat frequently, small meals, 4 to 6 meals a day. Actually, 5 to 6 if you're eating your healthy snacks, right? More protein than carbs. Okay. What else do we say? Don't get caught in the liquid tub of sugar. So cut back on your sugary liquid intake. That's the loaded down coffees. Black coffee, fine, or coffee with low-fat sweetener and cream, better than the 20 ounce of sugar-filled lattes. Okay, cutting back on alcohol makes a big difference. Virgin Zero root beer, really? Has 0 calories? There are a lot of good sodas over the counter. I used to like Sunkist. I used to drink Sunkist a lot and then cut back to the diet. I don't really do a whole lot of soda anymore because I'm trying to teach my kids to not drink a lot of soda. But Diet Sunkist or Diet Mountain Dew, a lot of those taste very similar. Sometimes they have that little sweetener aftertaste. But Sunkist and Mountain Dew in particular, I need to get some promotional money from these folks that are saying their products so I can show their logo. But find one that doesn't have that aftertaste. Yes, so soda with the caffeine could definitely help the migraines, yeah. But there is joyfully me, there is a way to taper off so that you don't have those rebound headaches. So you can talk to your doctor about that. Okay, so the main goal with all this stuff is we want to fight obesity. We want to fight being overweight because clearly it can lead to all these medical problems. Throw out some medical issues that that are related to obesity. And if you've heard me talk before, you have a good list. Vitamin water, I think you have to be careful with the calorie intake because they can throw a lot of carbs in there too. Same with Gatorade. It has a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar. Let's throw out some health problems that are related to obesity. And this is why we're so vitamin water trash. You don't like it, Milton? Good, joyful. High blood pressure, yes, related to obesity. What else? What else? Health issues. Diabetes, absolutely. Yes, related to obesity. Yep. What other ones? Arthritis. Joint pain, right? Related to being overweight. Impotence, there you go. That's related to all the blood flow issues, artery issues. Lupus, that's usually a more genetic issue. Stroke, yes. High cholesterol is related to obesity, absolutely. So these are the reasons. There are even a lot of studies that talk about particular cancers, like colon cancer and breast cancer, related to obesity. Dementia can be related back to obesity. We have to be careful, people. It's a real thing. Diabetes is rising higher in children. It's happening earlier because of obesity. We got to be serious and we got to take the health of our kids seriously. So like I said, I'm trying to not teach my kids to drink a lot of soda. Oh, bless your heart, Prior. Are you a vet? I feel like we talked to you before and you were a vet and we appreciate your service. All right. So let's talk about a lot of these things over the counter or pharmaceutical, prescription wise that talk about weight loss. Good for you, joyfully. Yeah. So we talked about one medicine that has a combination of an antidepressant and an anti-addiction drug in it, which, is very helpful. Ooh, wow. Have you lost all that weight or lost some of that weight, joyfully me? There are other times. Welcome. Thank you. Dump the carbs, Susan Selbo. If you can do it, dump the carbs. That's carbs and starches. Absolute hand clap for joyfully me, y'all. 291 pounds less. That's wonderful. Bless your heart. Good for you. So you can help us. You can tell us about all this stuff. Good. Yay. Carbs and starches include bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, and then your sugar, your sweets. Okay. So change your white bread to wheat. Change your pasta to grain. Change your potatoes to brown. Interestingly, sweet potatoes have less carbohydrate content than your white potatoes. That still doesn't mean eat a lot of them, but that means if you need to switch, then you can, do sweet potato fries instead of regular potato fries, and that has less carbs. And then, of course, less sugar, less cake and ice cream and all that stuff that we, really? Very good. Purple potatoes, all that stuff that we've been indulging with over the holidays. You're not crazy, Milton. I know crazy. I know crazy personally. I know Milton, Tyler's daddy personally, and he's not crazy. He's very fun. All right. So there are some medications. A lot of the medications that are over the counter, you have to be very, very careful with. I actually don't even recommend using things over the counter. Absolutely, Susan. Excellent. Bananas, Simon B. Yes. Yep. Potatoes turn into sugar. Absolutely. So I don't recommend using the non-FDA approved things over the counter. Go and talk to your doctor if you're interested in a natural supplement or something that's going to boost your metabolism. You know, a lot of those things, because we don't test them, we don't know how harmful they can be. So a lot of the grains are still carbs, but they're lower carbs, carbohydrates. There are some medications, however, Susan, that we prescribe that are safe to use, but they need to be monitored. There are some medicines that, we've been using some, things over the counter, or not over the counter, but prescription wise that are helpful, but you have to be careful with your blood pressure and your heart with them. And then some of the newer medications are a little less concerning for heart disease or stroke, etc., but you have to be careful that they won't interact with your other medications. So always go and talk to your doctors. Okay. Pepper is supposed to or things like cayenne are supposed to increase your metabolism. Alita Kana, it's supposed to increase your metabolism. So, if you're talking about spices and very natural occurring flavoring type things, then I'm usually okay with that. So cayenne pepper, apple cider, I'm okay with those things. But I'm talking about, those commercials at night that you see at midnight and you want to buy something, all these products no, don't do that. Don't do that. Good. Bariatric surgery is definitely a way that's right. Taste your food before adding seasoning. That includes salt because you don't want high blood pressure. Bariatric surgery, which are the weight loss surgeries, whether it's gastric bypass, laparoscopic type treatments, Roux-en-Y, etc. Surgeries do have, I've never heard of white pepper. Is there such thing? Cinnamon, a lot of people are talking about. Yeah, I don't know about white pepper. Bariatric surgery is being used for very, very, very severe cases. So if you've tried if you are, 400 to 500 pounds, you've tried the different kind of portion controls, you've tried exercising 2 to 3 times a week for 150 minutes per week, which is the national recommendation for how much exercise we should all get, and it's not working, or you have a medical disease that prevents you from losing weight, like your thyroid is abnormal, or you have other hormonal issues like polycystic ovarian syndrome. If you have a medical disease that prevents you from losing weight, surgeries are helpful. I'm not saying that it's the recommendation, but there are many studies that call it the cure to diabetes. Again, it's never first resort, always last, meaning you've tried it, talk to your doctor, nothing's working. You've worked with a nutritionist, nothing is working. You're severely ill because of your weight. Then yes, bariatric surgery is being used. So again, never first resort. So I do have those folks that come in and say, can I just get bariatric surgery? Can I just get a gastric bypass? Can I get laparoscopic surgery? That's never the first question. And nowadays, your insurance company will force you to first show and prove that you've tried diet and exercise and it didn't work for at least 3 to 6 months. So you still can't get out of the fact that you need to do your diet and exercise. And after having the surgery, if you can't maintain your weight loss if you're not doing portion control and your dandelion leaves, really? Portion control and exercise at least 150 minutes per week. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put myself out there and make some promises to everybody. Yeah. All right. So y'all are going to keep me accountable, right? So what I've chosen to at least start with, because I can't do a whole diet because I just, I get thrown off and I get angry. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut back on the heavy sugary caffeinated drinks, meaning the coffee mainly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop going to the coffee shop and getting coffee, right? I'm going to put myself out there, Milton. You got to help me. I'm going to stop going and getting the 20-ounce sugary coffees and do just regular coffee out of the coffee pot. I'm also deciding to do less sweetener. Some of those artificial sweeteners, even though they're not sugar and they're less sugar than sugar, can make your body feel like sugar and you can still get some of the same reactions. I'm going to try not to use as much in my coffee as well. So I'm going to try to just do like flavored cream, non-fat cream, and not do the sugar or the sweetener. Number one, that's what I'm going to do. Make y'all a promise. Number two, I've been okay with like my once a week exercise regimen. We have a Zumba class that happens here in the office. I'm going to try to do at least twice a week. 3 times is better, but I'm going to at least try twice a week. So y'all keep me accountable. When I see you next week, ask me if I've, kept those things up. And you should do it too. So throw your promises to yourself out here and see. Green tea, I guess it's more of a natural caffeine. It's not necessarily a diet control issue or, thing. Actually, it's vegetables. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that helped. I hope that gave you a little bit of motivation, encouragement to get healthy and get on track. Please tune in for the rest of our Perigirls TV shows. Ginger tea, peppermint tea. Milton's throwing out all kinds of good. Raw honey's a good sweetener. I may have to try that. Yes, everybody, let's go for it. Let's keep each other on track. Let's keep each other motivated. Don't diet. Lifestyle change is important. Okay. Let's do more Superwoman Complex stuff next week. Get back to my niche, my passion, the Superwoman Complex. Thank you so much, Joyfully Me. For guys that are in the eastern part of the U.S., I have my women's conference coming up. Milton, thank you. He's reminding me. New Year, New You. This coming Saturday, y'all pray for the weather. There's like talks of a little bit of snow. We're not going to claim that in Jesus' name, amen. But New Year, New You 2017 is my second. Perigirls, my phone starts acting funny around this time. I don't want it to shut off on me. I don't want it to shut off. Thank you for following. Yes, you can follow me on Periscope, Docswiner, and my website is docswiner.com. But this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., New Year, New You, my website is ny.ticketleap.com. I'm going to try it, girl. I'm going to try to do some scoping. If my reception is going well, I'll try to do some scoping. But thank you all so much for joining. Watch all the Perigirls shows, so check out our website so you can see all the other shows. And if all else fails, I'll see you next Wednesday for Ask the Doc again. Let's be healthy together. Have a wonderful 2017. Bye.